We are Cactus Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Welcome back to Cactus Wrestling. We got some big news. Shayne Van Ness is out for the season.
Yeah, that's tragic. You hate to hear a guy going down for the year with injury, but it really opens up a lot of possibilities for everyone else. But yeah, it's a shame to see a guy of that caliber um be out with an injury that pretty much sounds like season ending.
Yeah, season
Season
ending.
just started.
Well, the season just started, but if you look at Penn State's schedule compared to Virginia Tech's schedule, Shayne Van Ness had 3 matches, including an all-star match win versus
Right.
Kyle Parko. So 4 matches compared to Caleb Henson, who is 16-1.
Yeah, no, yeah. Virginia Tech is really working those guys, getting lots of matches in, which I have a ton of respect for.
Which like I'm trying to understand Kale's rationale because they're like our schedule was designed so that we have the Olympic trials
Oh
in the
yeah,
back of
that's
our
the
mind.
main goal, right?
But if that's the if that's the case, like to kind of I would assume that they would want to like prevent from injury, right? Like, or maybe it's just like the the lack of needing to make weight over and over again so many times. Um, I,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure. I mean, I'm not one to knock it because he clearly has got the winning formula that other guys cannot seem to replicate. But at the same time, I mean, one of their top guys just got injured, and I
Well, that's
mean,
my point. It's like you can get hurt in practice, you can get
yeah,
hurt doing stupid
regardless of
stuff.
how strenuous that schedule is, right?
Hey, you could slip and fall down the stairs. Like
Yeah.
you could
So
get hurt doing anything.
he didn't even get injured in a match, right? It must have been
No,
in like
it was in practice. It
yeah.
sounded like it was some re-aggravated injury that he'd been dealing with and
Oh,
flared
well, I
up
thought
during
he
practice.
someone was saying that he tore his ACL, like Minio or whoever.
Right, but
So,
I think
oh,
it may have been like an old injury that he re-aggravated or something.
gotcha.
I
Right.
don't know.
Okay. Hmm.
In any event, that's a big hit for Penn State. I mean,
Well, yeah, because he's returning third, like, and he's been ranked two all the way up till this point.
and he'd been looking good. Like there was really no one that. Well, I mean, 4 matches, but
But
still,
no, I mean, still,
he
Parko's been a top guy year in year out here, and he basically broke Parko.
yeah.
So, like, he was clearly in the title hunt or the title conversation, like that, you know, maybe he could knock off Ridge Lovett, like maybe he could go all the way and win the title. It was definitely a possibility. I wouldn't say it was like he was the favorite there, but he was definitely favored to probably be third or second, potentially even first.
Right. And so where does this leave Penn State now? So right now they have Tyler Kasak filling in, but Tyler Kasak is bumping up a weight. So he wrestled Bo Bartlett earlier in the season at
Yeah, and close
141
match
pounds.
too.
Yeah, Bo Bartlett took him down with like 10 seconds to go in the third period. Otherwise, it was going to overtime.
Right. Yeah. So like, I mean, clearly he's a guy that could push Bartlett and would be if Bartlett was the one that got injured, it'd kind of be like just trading Bartlett out for Bartlett. It sounds like it could be, but going up a weight, it's not the same.
Well, especially speaking of Bo Bartlett, because he was at 149 for Penn State and he never really amounted to much at that weight. It wasn't until he went down to 141 where he started to see some more success.
Right. Yeah. He was like a small 49 and he like, yeah, he qualified for nationals and all, but yeah, he wasn't like all American caliber guy at 49. And then he goes down to 41 and he got on that podium right away. Um, so yeah, uh, I don't know if Kasak is gonna have quite as good a run at 49. Like I kind of feel like he'll be comparable to Bartlett in that He'll probably qualify for nationals, but I don't think he'll be an All-American contender, at least not at the moment, unless maybe he was cutting a lot of weight to get down to 41 and it's going to be a seamless transition to 49, then maybe he'll have more success. But at the moment, at least, I'm skeptical.
Well, that's where I kind of knock Penn State's schedule because it's like you don't really have many opportunities to test the waters and see which guy you think. It's really just in the practice room at this point because
Yeah.
they have Hofstra, the rest on Hofstra on December 10th, and then their next match isn't until January 5th at Oregon State. But by that point, I mean, Kasak is a true freshman. So
Mhm.
they would need to decide whether they're pulling his red shirt or not.
Right.
I would assume before then. Um,
Yeah. But I mean, as yeah, no, yeah, because yeah, I have a feeling that they're probably not going to redshirt him. I think they're probably going to have him be the guy at 49 instead. Like, why else would they have thrown him out at the Lehigh duel?
well, he's one option. Maybe they're trying to see what other options they have. But that was my point. Like they don't have many other duels
Yeah.
until they have to make that decision about the pulling the red shirt. And they so Kasak wrestled Drew Munch of Lehigh, who's not ranked. Drew Munch is 6-4 this year, and Kasak beat him 7-5.
Yeah, so that's
So
not really a great indication that he's going to be like a dominant 49.
no, he's not going to replace Shayne Van Ness's All American status. I don't think.
Yeah, no, I don't think so at all. I mean, how do you think that trading Van Ness for Kasak, how do you think that's going to affect the team race? You think Penn State's now vulnerable? I don't.
So instead of having 7 national champions potentially, they can only have 6.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If everything went in their favor, they would only have maybe six.
I mean,
Um,
yeah, it's just scary, like how this doesn't even affect the team race really at all.
right. Yeah, because like if you looked at another team, like they lose their top guy, like that's that's shattering. Like that's um they're done for.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, like Iowa State, they won the Cliff Keen. If David Carr, and David Carr took third place, by the way, but
right.
if he gets a season-ending injury, they have no chance. I don't think. I mean, they
I
don't
mean
have much.
that does crush their hopes. Yeah. Because he's the best guy on that team. And I mean, yeah, they got other guys that are all American contenders or returning all Americans and whatnot, but like it's not the same. It's
Well, especially when you have like 4 number ones at this
yeah,
point,
yeah,
um, with Levi Haynes, Carter Strachey, Aaron Brooks, and Greg Kirkland.
yeah.
There really haven't been any signs that any of them are going to be knocked down. Although Aaron Brooks apparently has he sat out of Lehigh. Um,
Yeah, I don't know
he didn't
why.
weigh in.
Because I wanted to see Brooks on Beard, old teammates. I wanted to see that matchup.
Yeah, I mean, some people speculate that maybe he had like some sort of knee issue that he was dealing with, but he didn't even weigh in. I feel like that was intentional. I I don't know. We'll do a separate ducking video, but I don't know.
Yeah, no. I like that he just like skipped out on that matchup. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, crazy development. And then as far as 149 goes, I mean, this really opens up the field. Like we were just saying, Ridge Lovett and Caleb Henson, they met at the Cliff Keen. That's looking like a pretty fair shot at what the NCAA finals could look like. There's only one hammer that could potentially uh, cause some stir up. That is
oh right, right,
Austin
right.
Gomez uh, rumors out there that he could potentially enroll in Michigan and plug in.
Yeah, he could be a dark horse. He could be yeah, he could be a bracket buster kind of guy. Um, but yeah, no, Henson on Lovett. I mean, that was 4-3 for CKLV in the finals, and that really yeah, that could be the national finals. That could have been, and that wouldn't have been the first time that Ridge Lovett had his national finals opponent in the CKLV tournament.
Right.
Um, I mean, right now, yeah, I kind of think that Henson and Lovett are the two front runners to make the finals. Like Parko's solid, but
Well, Henson beat him.
yeah, I mean Henson beat him, blanked him 5-0. Like I, I don't see him making a turnaround where he goes from losing 5-0 to beating him. If he couldn't score a point, and then I mean even Van Ness broke Parko, so like I feel like Parko's going to be destined for the podium, but it's just going to be a matter of like where on the podium does he land.
Yeah. So pretty big development. Drop a comment down below. What do you think of Tyler Kasak? Is he going to be the guy for Penn State? Is he going to burn his red shirt and use his eligibility? Is anyone else at Penn State going to step up and take that role? And who do you think is going to take the crown at 149 pounds? Is it going to be Ridge Lovett, Caleb Henson, Kyle Parko, maybe
Tyler Kasak.
Austin Gomez, Tyler Kasak?
Yeah, if Mike was here, he'd probably be like, "Yeah, Tyler Kasak all the way. He's got this."
Well, it won't be Shayne Van Ness, unfortunately.
Yeah,
That much we know for sure, but
his time will come another year.
another year. So yeah, drop a comment down below and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.